Not cheap. Rivers committed the foul on the last play. Now Iowa's starting to give the ball away. Johnson inside to Collins. Caitlin Clark thought she made a good defensive play. With 18, Sonano battling Hobby for the rebound. Camille Hobby is kind of an underrated player. Hobby now in to play the post. Rivers nailed it. And you know, know kind of what she's going to do, and nobody can stop it. And she's so consistent. Hobby with the nice look. Sixth player of the year in the league last season. Hobby draws the double. Got it into the middle, and that's a really nice play by Boyd to finish. Coming in, this is the biggest lead of the night, 7 points for the Pack. And then Hobby took it away as they tried to get it in to Sonano.
I mean, you cannot say enough about Camille Hobby and River Baldwin's effort on the interior. And
needing some defense. Hobby working on Sonano. And finishes with her offhand. That's a tough pass. And Sonano, good defense. Rivers with room. Madison Hayes back in for the Pack. Hobby, little spin move. Hello, Camille Hobby.
So she stays at 15 points. And triple team there down low. Novick had absolutely nowhere to go with 7 rebounds, so she's already 3 rebounds shy of what would be her 18th career double-double. Hobby has a spin around and in. Camille Hobby, the first points. A leading scorer for the Eagles. First team All-OVC and Defensive Player of the Year.
And you're just never going to see her not on her toes. Nice bucket there.
35 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Illinois was 12-3 here at home last season. It will be 1-0 to start the brand new year as Hobby with 6 points in her Illinois debut. Bryant works it for Illinois around the screen by Hobby as Shea Bolin is checked in. Hobby will go for the jumper, and she drains it.
They play games on Thursdays and Saturdays, so she values those quick turnarounds and the experience that they provide.
Hobby with strength and power works her way up to get her 4th point.
And replacing things with Makaira Cook out, taking over that backup point guard slot. That next man up mentality also applies to the coaches.
How about Camille Hobby draining a jumper?
Alexa doesn't bite. Back to Bryant. Peebles sending it into Hobby, and Hobby takes the dribble, step, and shoot. And
only played 28 minutes against DeUval, but still at 17 points. Obviously much different between a D2 school and a
Camille
Big Ten
Hobby
school.
Takes the elbow jumper. Gretchen Dolan in the corner. She's checked back in. And here's Camille Hobby working inside and gets that one to fall. There is Camille Hobby making her presence known inside once more.
And it's got to make Coach Nusebe very happy.
Shea Bolin's going to take the shot from range. That one just misses. Another offensive rebound for Camille Hobby. It's hard to argue the size advantage that Illinois poses over Canisius. And case in point, Hobby with a big-time rejection.
Points here for Canisius.
Athena Lexa trying to capitalize. Bolin's going to get the rebound. There's 5 seconds left here. Can Illinois get something up? Dolan finds Hobby. Hobby takes her time and gets the easy finish to restore a 30.
Canisius has got more wins than they had more wins in their second year than their first year. And their goals this year are definitely to...
Hobby gets to work one-on-one down low, rolls all the way to the right, and uses the glass to score for the first time today. Camille Hobby. Go right back down low to Bostic, will face up, and she shows off a back-down game across the lane, and this time faces up. Into the ball game is Cameron Rhodes, number 4 for the Illini, as Bolin goes inside for a Hobby. Dolan, dribble handoff to Corey Allen in for the 5th time as a freshman from Nashville, Tennessee. Hobby finds the loose change and scores. So Illinois with Allen, Rhodes, Dolan, Bolin, and Hobby on the floor now as And Hobby, another basket. She has 12. She's one of 4 Illini in double figures.
And here comes the New York native Gretchen Dolan pushing it up. And a kick out for Jada Peebles, a veteran for Illinois. Now a cutting Cook delivers the mail to Camille Hobby with the finish.
Macy Blevins has really come into her own these last couple of games, dished out several assists against Cleveland State, and there's a nice finish there from Camille Hobby. But when you talk about a team like Northern Kentucky that able to have some good games, hopefully it comes together in the Big Ten slate.
Hobby's passed out of the post twice. This time she'll make her shot.
Offensive rebound, Taylor Williams finds the cutter. 3 chances, but Camille Hobby with the block from behind.
1 for 5 are the Tigers from beyond the arc. Something Coach Shauna Green mentioned for Illinois is that they can't let a couple of threes fall in this Mizzou team to get hot. Nice pass inside. Camille Hobby. Cook lays it off. Peebles into the game. Peebles fires from 3, too strong. O-board. Put back not there. 3rd time's the charm for Camille Hobby.
You know, seeing what Nebraska and Wisconsin both did on the volleyball court this year, but then of course that game at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln.
92,303. Without putting the ball on the deck, nice and quick.
Hobby trying to get it to Cook, well defended by McNeil, but Hobby floats it in anyway.
Williams setting the screen. Getting in the lane was Copeland, knocked to the floor. They get it to Porter, and blocked by Hobby, who had to go over the top of Williams.
You're talking about a young player, a player who's not used to having this much opportunity at the college level. She's showing tremendous poise, whether or not she's making shots.
Nice shot by Hobby from 17 feet.
Kenzie finding a Hobby for a nice looking short corner shot.
Since starting, really has kind of transitioned into that two-guard role for the Cats. Nice compliment next to Caroline Lau.
Illinois with their first points of the day.
Keep those fouls for the defensive end.
Illinois working inside now. Up and in, gives them the lead.
Scoring at a high clip before that, it's just been inconsistency for her this season.
Wide open Hobby at the stripe, and an easy one for her. The Illini going to capitalize and take advantage of the steal. Bryant going all the way herself. Quick pass off to Cook. Inside for Hobby, and another easy bucket for Illinois. Northwestern inside again. Poked away by the Illini. Get the ball back. Cook tripped up in the paint. Hobby will go for the triple, and she knocks it down.
Can't get into an offensive rhythm when you're struggling at that end of the court if you're just playing defense for a minute straight.
Bryant for 3. Easy there for Genesis Bryant. Illinois with just some great ball movement right now. Over the head of the defense to Bostic, and she lays it in. And
what her thinking is that she's pass first, but she can also score. Would have liked to maybe seen her use the dribble to get to a jump shot, but it doesn't matter. I mean, Illinois team is just feasting inside.
And that's another quick foul for Kaylee Walsh, Adam. 4 on the afternoon.
And she's putting her hands up as if she didn't do anything, but
the Illini guards taking a break on the bench. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Hobby working down low, forces it up, and the and one opportunity. Take another look at that foul. Camille Hobby working down low. Paige Mott not happy with that call. Again, those are plays you just have to meet that are supposed to be gimmies, but today hasn't been for Northwestern. Quick trigger from Peebles, misses the mark. Hobby there for the putback, though, and
33 points, got to the free throw line a lot. She was able to do her job, but unfortunately, defensively, they weren't able to get out in transition, and we'll talk about that later. But Nittany Lions, they were able to shoot from anywhere and everywhere, and that's going to be the main focus today.
Petticord into Cassandra Brown. Brown will take it herself. Camille Hobby rejects it from behind. Nice play from Camille Hobby, and will reset instead. Bryant takes it herself, finds Hobby down low. Beautiful pass between Bryant to Hobby, and that gives the Illini a 10-point lead.
Yeah, all set up by Maya Petticord there. You know, she comes down, hits a 3, that opens up the defense. They're going to move up to respect that 3 ball, and then she's able to find Cornwell down low.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Makira Cook hesitates, goes up the left, forces it up. Hobby got the rebound, goes up with the left herself, and one. Nice take from Camille Hobby. Bryant looks to go up herself, goes through contact, no foul called. Hobby puts up a high-arching jumper, and it's pure. Bryant thought about it. Bostic takes a three, connects. Kendall Bostic, count it.
Ball saved, though, by Bostic, and Illinois still with it. Genesis Bryant fakes the three, puts it up, it's off. Offensive rebound to Illinois. Hobby puts it up and in, and the game's first points go to Illinois. And now Cook up top will reset for Illinois, looking for their first ever win against Maryland today. Nice pass inside, Hobby lays it in. Briggs driving, looking for help, finds it. McDaniel lost it. McKenzie, nice pass down low to Hobby, off the glass and good. Nice pass inside, Hobby, that's good. Still Genesis Bryant. Bostic, clock winding down. Hobby, Dolan at the horn, got it! 4-point lead for the Terps. Hobby, that's good. Camille Hobby up to 14, leading the way for the Illini. By Makira Cook. Nice pass ahead to Brown Turner, but she lost it. So Bree McDaniel's certainly on pace to set a career high in points today. Almost gets a steal there. Adelia McKenzie. Shauna Green is really animated every time Illinois got the basketball. As Lavender Briggs trying to go to work in the paint, lost it. Cheyenne Sellers finds Faith Masonis, and Masonis turns it over. Bryant driving baseline, finds Hobby, jumper good. Back to a 6-point game. Looking for options down low, Hobby, clock still running. Hobby puts it up, that's in. And Brenda Fries will spend her last time out.
Excellent job breaking this press, throwing right over. Tip in by Hobby. The do-everything player off the bench for the Buckeyes. Here comes Hobby. Pump fake, stop, pop. Gets it in. Much-needed bucket for the Illini.
Bryant to Cook. Cook working left, leads the team in assists despite missing 3 games. Bryant tries to get it inside to Hobby. Hobby takes a jumper and ties the game up at 2. Hart is certainly somebody that Minnesota would like to establish and establish early. We'll keep an eye on if they're able to do that, but this time it's Hobby taking another jumper and getting that to go.
Sending dimes to others and then getting in perfect position along in transition.
Battle on the right wing inside to that one almost taken away by Cook, and Hobby ends up coming away with it.
You have to imagine they're going to have to turn to that 3-point shot at some point in this game, but very interesting to see them rely on Hart early.
Bostic to Hobby. What a feed. Illinois has made 5 of their last 7 field goal attempts as Genesis Bryant tries to set things up this time around. The entry pass to Bostic. She gets that to go again, and a nice assist.
A battle. Just sucked all the momentum away and put it back on even terms.
Been the silencer for this team. Hobby right up and in with the basket.
And then she settles for a beautiful 15-footer.
Bryant down low to Hobby. Hobby's left-hander is good. Might have rolled an ankle there. McKenzie finds Bryant. Bryant down low to Hobby. 2 more and a foul. Now Bostic at the top of the key, down low to Hobby. We're tied. No call on the contact down low.
We entered this game talking about how both teams wanted to finish games better. Minnesota had a chance, 3 chances to tie.
Hobby puts Illinois in front.
You can't give up a 3 here if you're Minnesota, otherwise the game's over.
Makira Cook working on Sanders. Bostic tries to feed Hobby down low. She gets it. She's off the glass. It's in.
And the Illini come back with the rebound. Here's a quick pass low into the paint. Brett, an easy layup. The Illini extend their lead to 4. Back to Bryant and over to Cook again. Illini move the ball in. It's up, and Camille Hobby finishes for Illinois.
Now the Wolverines got a little bit of momentum going here out of this timeout, trying to cut the deficit a little bit more.
5-point game. McKenzie trying to make sure it stays big lead for Illinois. Looks out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Dolan marching in. Quick pass. The layup is successful for the Fighting Illini.
That's okay though. Alyssa Brett just needs to keep shooting. She is 1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, but after making one, I don't mind the heat check.
Camille Hobby lays one up for Illinois. Pulls up in the corner. Hands off. Hobby puts one up and off the rim and in. There's a cross-court pass. Bostic steps back. The jumper won't go. But the Illini come away with the rebound. Camille Hobby moves it over to Hobbs and down to Hanson as the Wolverines swing it around the arc. Down low is Kyra Evans and can't find the shot. Manages to move the ball out of pressure. Evans out to feel it. Cameron Williams down low, calling for it. And a good read by Camille Hobby to intercept that pass, Jake. Over to Camp Schrader. Now to the wing. Cameron Williams controlling low, tries to float one up, and it's recovered by Genesis Bryant. Back out to Cook at the top. Cook connects with Bostic. Over to Hobby, and she'll drain a 3.
We might as well just call that the Janae Terry stat line. And that's a much-needed bucket by Camille Hobby. Rejected by Hobby. 2.6 on the timer.
Blizzard defense for the Wildcats. Finds the corner for McKenzie. Now a mid-range jumper for Hobby. And she buries that one. Genesis Bryant gets direction from Shauna Green. Hobby had long 2 and got the friendly hometown roll here.
Now let her go to work. You need a basket, that's who you're going to.
Harder, threw it away. Into the hands of Hobby eventually. Rebound for Gretchen Dolan.
Oh, nice
Dolan.
feed.
Oh. Hobby with the finish.
Is that, especially if you're in your zone, communication at a premium.
And the turnover here for Maryland. Off and running. This is what Illinois can do in spurts. Bryant can't get the lay-in. The putback is good for Camille Hobby.
Layup is going to go down. You have to pursue it and pick up any loose change.
11 starts, including today for Hobby, as she picks up the loose ball.
I thought it was really cool, all the different ways and ideas that Shauna Green has tried to jumpstart their ability to start fast. And committee rewards you for that, even if you don't win a lot of those games, or do you do the opposite? There's no right answer. I always like teams that challenge themselves. I think both teams can kind of say, hey, if you're Illinois, just make your layups. We're in a great shape. And if Miller just says, hey, just stop turning it over, we're in great shape.
And with the 3 captains here for Maryland this year. Post touch again, they go Hobby's way. Can't get it, the tip. How about a third opportunity? Puts it back for 2. 33 minutes almost, and Maryland has led for about 26 of the 33 minutes here today. Off the glass for 2 for Hobby.
Of the night.
Penn State has 7 offensive rebounds.
Jayla Oden running point. Kapanis looking for a backdoor feed to Murray. Has it poked away by Hobby. Cook the feed inside to Hobby. Back outside to Bostic right behind the free throw line. She rattles it through. Loose ball momentarily poked free. Scooped up by Hobby. Bryant in rhythm 3. String music.
That's credit to Illinois' defense.
Hobby and Bostic. A little quick 2-man game. Ends in a little jumper. And a way to beat the face guard is a long pass up ahead. And all alone is Hobby. That was a beautiful press break from Illinois.
And it's her birthday yesterday, so, you know, you celebrated for the whole week.
Absolutely. Genesis Bryant working inside off the window and an offensive rebound for Camille Hobby and 2 on the putback.
But they want to also push pace as well.
Bryant will drop it off. Now the post feed. Down low, Kendall Bostic to work. Back out to Hobby from the elbow.
So you can push her off the three-point line if you want to, but she is still a capable threat.
Excellent feed and really good work done before the post entry. Kenzie needs a little help. Gets it from Bryant for three. Rebound taken away by Hobby, and she'll pivot and hit the two. Clock at 10. Bryant have to kick it back out to Dolan. 5 to shoot. The entry to Hobby. Hobby working inside, through a lot of contact, and she threw it at the rim for two.
Already 6 rebounds, 9 points for Caitlin Clark. Mackenzie gets the step, and there's that easy finish for Hobby.
Certain mark here. We're only in the first half.
Still 3 minutes to play before halftime, but that kind of balance from Clark's game on display is Hobby. To allow this kind of efficient scoring, high percentage shots at a high clip as well, as Hobby gets her own high percentage look right in the paint off the spin move.
Illinois trying to find ways to score against this zone. This would just
Theron Halleck is my candidate for Big Ten Sixth Woman of the Year because she comes off the bench, provides that spark. She is always hunting for her shot and always makes plays.
Hageman directing traffic and throws it away. Back-to-back turnovers for the Spartans. Cook decides against throwing it inside. Bostic loves to face up and has developed that mid-range this year. Ayrault wants it inside, one-on-one against Bostic. The double comes, she coughs it up.
It's paying off in a big way. She is so strong down in the paint.
Averaging a double-double this year as Hobby trains a triple. And Illinois on the board nearly 3 minutes into the game.
Bostic doing a great job standing her ground and making it an awkward angle.
Great feed inside of Hobby. That's Makira Cook.
Illinois has been able to push pace as much as they've wanted to in this game. It's been huge for their success.
Hobby all the way, banks it in.
She's done them all. But so good for the Big Ten. Look, the Big Ten tournament sold out this year. Hobby gets it to go. It is a great time.
But Illinois, they were doing a good job of getting to the second and third sides and trying to massage that zone a little bit. And that time right into the teeth. A lot of off-season training, a lot of miles run, a lot of buckets.
Camille Hobby skies for that board, puts it up and in. A great play in the paint. See her clap her hands, getting back on defense. She is feeling it. That spark offensively and defensively as Hobby, another bucket in the paint, had that angle.
In the absence of Diamond Miller, who plays right here in the WNBA for the Minnesota Lynx, and Abby Myers as well, who is playing in Australia. But she has come in and really done a tremendous job of leading this Terp team. That ball fake was exquisite. Oh, shifted the defense, got that bucket to go, and then, the Illini's defense has been just as good.
We've seen Masonis play the point guard. And Cheyenne Sellers was out. She'll be a facilitator here too as the Illini get the rejection. Hobby standing her ground. Lets it fly. Masonis there to pick up the slack. And it is Dolan coming up with the possession.
Maryland was really fighting for that offensive rebound.
Beating everyone down the center in Hobby.
Because the snap of the feet for me, the boom boom of it all. She is so steady and sturdy with her decision making, but also with her technique and execution.
Sellers looking to get downhill, and it's taken away by Hobby. A brick wall by the Illini.
Yeah, almost a travel too by Sellers.
Mackenzie is rejected. Daniel wants the ball in her hands, almost loses it against Cook. She's got 3 to shoot. And it's stolen away. Hobby comes away with it. Dolan, a great fast break bucket. It has been a season of resilience for the Maryland Terrapins. They go inside to Hobby. She gets the step.